Hi everybody, I hope everybody is well. So this reading is going to be about Veronica Butler and Jilllian Kelley. They are two women missing. They're from Kansas. They're missing from Texas County, Oklahoma. The car they were traveling in was found abandoned on March the 30th of this year. They were going to pick up Veronica Butler's children, and Jillian Kelley was just like a chaperone, so to speak, because Veronica Butler was in a very contentious custody battle with her ex, Wrangler Cole Rickman, who is apparently in rehab. Wrangler's mother is the one who currently has custody of the children. Veronica was seeking custody of the children. The police suspect foul play. So we are going to do a reading on them. I don't have a very good feeling about these two women. I guess the police suspect that there was foul play based on what they found in the abandoned vehicle. So I'm just going to shuffle and then we're going to look at the bottom of it. This time I didn't. Usually I look at the bottom of the deck. I did earlier, and the card that came out was transformation in reverse, which obviously means not wanting things to change, which makes me think of a similar card, moving on in reverse, not wanting things to change, wanting them to stay the same. I have to say that it makes me feel like this has to do with custody. Not wanting custody change, not wanting the children to be with their mother. So after this, I'll probably do a reading with my voodoo cards because I really like them and they give me a lot of insight. I just heard laughter and the two women laughing, like they were having a good time on this trip. I feel like there was no, they weren't thinking anything terrible was going to happen. Throat chakra in reverse and crown chakra in reverse. It's like I didn't tell you what I knew. I think that Veronica was not, I feel like she was not totally honest with Jillian. I feel like she maybe didn't explain the true dangerousness that she was getting herself into. There's a feeling of not believing you'll go through with it, but I feel like Veronica knew that potentially there could be violence at any time. Mental conflict, positive movement forward. Yeah, it's like, I feel like it's like I don't see this ending well, was the attitude. I feel like this was like the attitude of all parties involved. No one in that situation could visualize a happy outcome. Trapped in fear, mental conflict. Hate when my camera does that. Like, no problems with exerting violence. That's what I got from these cards. Like, no problems harming another human being I just heard for the sake of the cause or the sake of my family. We'll have to take a deeper look at that grandmother. Sacrifice in reverse and trapped in fear in reverse. Yeah, like, if you pose a threat to me and mine, I will not hesitate to off you. There's like, what I'm wondering at this moment is what kind of history Veronica Butler has. Because there's this feel like, why would you go to such extremes to keep the children away from their mother? Obviously, you are their grandmother and you would have access. But there's like this feeling that of harm. Like, if I give these kids to you, you're gonna hurt them. Which I don't understand that. Like, and also, why didn't Veronica have custody of her children in the first place? Maybe someone in the comments would know. Is it drugs? Because the father is currently in rehab, so maybe it's a drug issue. Recognition and reward, and sacrifice. It's like what happened is obvious. These two women, I don't feel like are still alive at all. Like, what happened is very obvious. There's almost like a feeling of like being looked at like a hero. Like, for the sake of the children? That is interesting. But what about Jilllian? Jilllian had nothing to do with this. Besides, being in the wrong place at the wrong time. So, like, how do you justify that? A casualty of war, I guess you could say. Like, I think I've already come to my conclusion. Throat chakra in reverse. Prosperity begins in reverse. I think that it was spoken like you're not going to have these kids. Like you're not getting them. Like this is something that has already been spoken about with Veronica. She was told by Wrangler's family, you are, yeah, awareness. Secrets. You are not going to have these children. So you can get that right out of your mind. Yeah, I think it's like there's a lack of attention and drug usage is the problem. Negligence and drug abuse. Alright, let's pull. It's been a while. Okay. Obstacles and challenges. Bottom of the deck. Putting an end to the conflict. Once and for all. Yeah, like, this is all alleged. This is not fact. This is just my opinion. I think that Wrangler's side of the family has something to do with this. Why? Because they just want the conflict to stop. I'm wondering if like something was like happening during these visits. Apparently Veronica is in a new relationship. I believe she's engaged to a Marine. Heart chakra. That makes me think relationships. Maybe it's not the mother, maybe it's Wrangler. Wisdom. The news of this new relationship. Not wanting the kids to grow up with another man raising them. Yeah. I think this is because Veronica has moved on. Yeah. And she moved on and she was happy. There's like this feeling of like, I want to destroy you. It's like, I want to destroy all your happiness. Mental conflict. Yeah, he couldn't deal with the fact that she had moved on. And then not only that, she was going to take the kids too. The feeling that I'm getting is like, grandma, I don't know. Okay. Deception and envy. They're lying, obviously. I'm trying to gauge if grandma's involved or if this is all Wrangler's doing. Whatever's being said on that side of the family is a lie. There's something about the pickup that was a lie. Lied about the location. I think, like, lied about the location. How does that work? Or, like, this is making me feel like the vehicle is not where the murders happened. The vehicle was staged. Accelerated motion. Yeah, this new relationship that Veronica was in, I'm not sure how long it was, but it was like a whirlwind. Like I think it like happened out of nowhere, or was like unexpected. Prosperity begins. Money, 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 money. Having to pay child support. Not to kill someone over money, like really? Throat chakra. Like, I'm a type of person, I love money, of course, just like the next guy, but, like, I'm not gonna kill for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you have to pay child support, why can't you just say, so be it? Like, taking a mother away from her child is worth more than you having to come out of your pocket. Like, that's just ridiculousness to me. Lies are being spoken, and I feel like that's how the cops are gonna catch whoever did this, because the story doesn't add up. This is gonna be solved through the lies that are spoken. Like, you know, like sometimes crimes are solved by like digital evidence, or, you know, the suspect left DNA at the scene, so on, and, you know, this is all going to be about verbal, the words, the lies that are spoken. Like, there's not going to be a lot of digital, no DNA. It's like someone is going to get caught in their lies. I feel like it's going to be grandma. I feel like grandma's a old tough broad, but like this type of crime is not like in her wheelhouse. Crown chakra. Yeah, I found out that you are in love and you are moving on. And you're happy. And I don't like it. Yeah, not conflict and defeat. Finding out this information. I don't like it. Like, it causes me upset. Yeah, like, when good old Ranger, or grandma too, found out that it's what's his name? Wrangler, found out that Veronica was moving on, all the changes that were gonna happen, he couldn't accept it. I just felt like grandma didn't know, but she suspects. What? I just felt that, but I'm not sure that that is correct. Like, it's not 100% like hit. If I were the cops, I would be targeting Granny. Solitude. It's like someone this card makes me feel like someone was not where they were supposed to be, and they were not with who they were supposed to be with, or say they were. They were not where they say they were, and they were not with who they say they were with. It's giving me Wrangler vibes. So I would check like if Wrangler was actually in rehab at the time. Like, I would highly confirm his whereabouts, yes. Because someone, mother and or son or both, are not where they say they were, and they were not with who they say they were with. If you watch the video, it's like desolate. It's like, I don't know, desert for as far as the eye can see. Like, to find these women honestly feels like a needle in a haystack. Like, I'm not convinced that they're ever gonna find them without a confession. Fulfillment of wishes. Yeah, like Veronica's life, I think, was turning around for the better. Like, she was finally, I think, like, for the first time in a long time, like, feeling happy, feeling joyous. Like, at peace. Yeah, love begins. This is about her relationship with her fiance. She was, yeah, emotional withdrawal. Leaving Wrangler behind for good. Whenever I do these readings, it's like the motive is always so simple. It's like the motive here is love and money, of course. Love and money, they seem to be the two central causes of, nefarious activities. Look at that. Financial and material changes. With the beginning of this new relationship, the custody becomes new financial challenges. Wrangler did not want to pay child support. So he thought murder would be great and spending the rest of your life in jail would be wonderful. Like, I don't get the logic. Because I guess criminals think they're smart and that they will not get caught, but guess what? You get caught. Patience and planning. Oh, hold up. This is not right. So this actually goes here. This goes here. Same thing. Yeah. It's just the same. I'm getting what I want. Money's exchanging. Love begins. Patience, planning. Yeah, it's just like, as soon as this new relationship started, I don't know how long Veronica's been with this dude, but I feel like the minute that she started getting with this man, the Marine, is when Wrangler allegedly, my opinion, started planning her demise. But there's some kind of like the rationale is like, I'm not a sick dude for doing this. His rationale is like, I'm protecting my children from her, who is a monster. But I feel like the real reason is because of rejection and money. But if he were to be caught and asked, he would say, I was protecting my children from a monster. Passion ignited. That is a weird. There's gonna be like a lack of emotion for the loss of these two women from the father's side of the family. It's like the reactions are not going to be appropriate, which I think is another common thing. The way that they behave is not in line with the way in which father and grandmother should behave if the mother of the children is missing or murdered. Like, I feel like they're gonna like say things that are like way like from outer space or something. I feel like the cops are gonna just be like scratching their head like, what did they just say? Like, that makes no kind of logical, rational sense. And that's gonna be like, I think, the start of the unraveling. Awareness, yeah. When he found out that Veronica was moving, he started plotting and planning. Victory and success. And he's convinced he's gonna get away with it. Of course, right? You wouldn't do something if you didn't think you were gonna get away with it. But they're gonna get caught in their lies, in their demeanor. But it's like, you need more than just like, I guess they're just gonna prove like, I don't know how, you weren't here when you said you were supposed to be here. I guess through the rehab. The rehab has emotional loss. I'm still trying to figure out like, is it the grandma or is it him? All I can say is this: someone is going to lie about where they were and who they were with. Their demeanor is not going to correspond or be like correct or appropriate. Look at how this comes out. Emotional withdrawal, passion ignited, emotional loss. This makes me feel like they're gonna like disparage Veronica, like talk bad about her, like maybe in front of the kids or like in general, which is not appropriate when a woman has gone missing and is presumed dead. It's like the disparaging comments the negative comments are going to be above and beyond what is normal. Like, you know what I mean? Like, instead of just saying like, oh, we had a rough relationship, we were always arguing, you know how couples have their problems. It's gonna be more like, that effing B, I hope she effing rots in hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like over the top. And that's like what they're good, that is what is going to give them away. Recognition and reward. Yes. Veronica was going to take the children. And he must have thought it was going to be a reality. And he did not want that to become a reality. Balance. This guy thinks he's like, I think both of them, him and his mother, think they're like cool, calm, and collected. Everything is fine. You know, it's a weird dynamic. But the feeling I get is like, as long as they keep their emotions in check, everything will be fine. I feel like, because as long as I feel like as far as they're concerned, the bodies are never going to be found. But I've heard this numerous times on the internet lately. I think it was like maybe JLR or something was saying, like, these days you don't need a body to convict. Maybe it was Lana. Truth and Transparency. Someone was saying, like, these days you don't need a body to convict. So all you need is enough evidence to prove, yeah, look at Truth in Reverse Last. All you need is enough evidence to convince a jury, and that is all. New beginnings. There's also something here about like moving on very fast from the situation. Like, yes, again, the behavior is not going to be conducive to a person who has just lost the mother of their child, the daughter, ex-daughter-in-law of the child. I feel like they're not going to be behaving appropriately around the children. They're like going to dishonor Veronica's memory. Yeah, it's just going to be everything negative, 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 negative. And then on top of that, it's going to be lies, lies, and more lies. So like I said, I'm going to do a voodoo reading on this because I feel like I get lots of information through those cards. It'll be short, like probably less than a minute, because what I do is I deal them out and then I read the book, which takes a long time, so that's why I don't put it on camera. But once I get like a feeling of what the cards are and what it's saying, then I just kind of like go through fast and say which each card means and what the story is. So look out for that. I'll see you guys next time. Love you so much. Please leave a comment. What do you think happened to these two women? Oh, before I go, I'm gonna ask, are they gonna be found? Are Veronica and Jilllian gonna be found? feel like it's going to be very difficult, especially in that terrain. Unless those people are stupid enough to discard the body on their property, it's going to be like extremely difficult. Are Veronica and Jilllian going to be discovered? Gonna pull a couple cards from the top. What's on the bottom? Ooh, I see. Third eye chakra. I'm wondering if there's like a witness. I think that someone may have seen something. Something like out of the ordinary. And it like sent up like alarms, like this is not normal, this does not happen, this, like that was weird, right? They said to themselves, that was weird. So there's a witness. Truth. Ooh, base chakra. Oh, someone has evidence in their house. Movements, choices, and decisions. This just, someone has evidence in their house, but let me one more. Fertility. It's like the truth I have. Are they going to be found? Not unless someone confesses. But someone witnessed something unusual. So there is a witness, and someone has evidence in their house. Yeah, like firm foundation. There's a witness. This is making me feel confession. Because this is like, I have the truth about what happened. Spiritual union. I just heard, but it's my child. Talk to the granny. That's all I'm saying. Grandma knows. Grandma has the truth. The feeling I get here is, again, a confession, but I'm trying to figure out, is this confession going to be exposed, or like, is this person going to confess? It's like, I know what happened, but I'm not talking. Grandma knows. 100%. Because I have this strong connection to my son. That makes me feel like Raynor did it. But Grandmama knows. Is Grandma gonna talk? Is Grandma gonna spill the beans? Nope. Yeah, Grandma ain't talking. Yeah, she can't deal with, yeah, she's not gonna confess. Oh, sorry, I should've shown. Temptation, heartache and loss, stand your ground. Grandma's not gonna talk. But grandmother knows what son did. So I'm just gonna stop here. It's been 40 minutes. I'll see you guys later. Please let me know what you think happened to these poor women. This feeling that I have is like strong abuse, like between Wrangler and Veronica. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's something about abuse in that relationship, because the feeling that I get, like, you're moving on, so now I'm gonna kill you, is like very abusive. Very. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking because I can talk forever, but I will let you go. Love you guys. Bye bye.